So, new week. It's the 25th of May. Whew. And this is going to sound strange to say, but it's possible that I could go back to work next week. However, it's possible I might not. Yeah, what is it? Our business manager was giving practically everyone a call saying like who's well and who's not and how would you get to work, and it's like I'm not as confident on drive-through, not really, but I mean I'm not that confident, but basically like what is it, if they want me in, they want me in, but they're gonna want to put in the people that are the best role for that job of drive-through, so that's next week. Strange saying that, isn't it? So I'll find out in the next few days really if I'll be going in. See, I don't think I'll be going in because I'm dining area. I work on dining area, but that's the thing. I can work on drive-through, but the thing is I can't do really the drinks or like milkshake and such. I could do collection. Well, it's warmed up, definitely. The wind has gone. We've had like 40 mph winds, then it up to 50 mph winds, then it dropped to like 20, and even then it was quite strong still. But it's non-existent now. Well, there's the odd breeze, but we go from having extreme wind to a nice gentle breeze. Well, with it being the start of a new week, my minutes on my watch. See, the thing is, next Monday, my dad actually goes back to work. Like, no ifs or like, you might not or you might do or something. He is going back to work. Well, yeah, I don't know yet. The only reason I'm questioning that notion of I might be, I might not be, is even though I'm not the best on drive-through, I can walk to work. So, and there's various people that I work with that get public transport or a taxi, even for that matter. Actually, I remember that for sure. People said, "Oh, I'll go to a taxi because I can't be," and I quote, "I cannot be bothered walking from Elland to Salterhebble." I'm like, it's like an hour. So all those people, I suppose, might walk. Possibly. They could do. I mean, I walk from home to work, and that's like just under 2 miles. And even that's not a lot. It's not a lot, really. There's even times where I'm like, oh, I'm a bit early, I might just go out for another 20 minutes, then go to work. Yeah. But the one thing is, if I do have to be back at work, then the thing is, with uniform, is normally I would go to work in my uniform and that'd be it. I can go to work in my uniform, but I'd have to get changed at work. So my plan is to walk up to the farm by Stainland, then kind of like turn, so then you get to a field, go through the field, and then you get to the point at the end. We can either go down to the golf course or turn left. I'm going to turn left because so many times I've turned down to go to the golf course. I'm going to turn left, which goes up to like the housing area in Stainland, and kind of like follow it potentially to the park, possibly. Thought there's a bird on the floor. It's a poo bag. So again, the walking though, with my minutes, doing 150. If I do an hour at least now, then an hour later on, and then like a walk with my parents, it's so easy to say my parents. My dyslexia well kicks in, trying to say mum and dad. Yeah, as soon as my parents said, "Where are you going for your walk?" I said, "Don't go to Northian Woods." I said, "Nope, already not doing so." There was a giant party in there yesterday, to the point where somebody brought the flipping turntables with them. Wow, it's warm. It's a bank holiday Monday as well. Yeah. Phew. I can't see myself going back. Can't do. I mean, honestly, if I don't go back, I'm going to go to nearby and film it. The bit of road above Brewers Fair, you get a bang on shot of Salter Hebble McDonald's, so mount my GoPro there and film the chaos that's to potentially occur. Well, I say potentially, it's gonna occur. Yeah, today might be quite a challenge to film because it's warm and the dogs are going a lot. I mean, compared to yesterday using 6 poo bags in a minute, I ain't used that many today, thankfully. But yesterday it was cool in the air. It's warm today. So many times I've gone straight on, I'm actually going to turn left up here for a change. God, it is really, really humid. Well, I've got somewhat of a breeze. I need to try and find a bin as well, seeing as that's probably my number one aim today, since the dogs really have this thing for not able to go. Phew. I'm glad I've got like 20 poo bags in my pocket, because I'm gonna need them. It is so humid. So I got to the point where it was like, whatever t-shirt I was wearing for a walk had to immediately go in the wash straight away. Well, that's gonna happen this morning. This is definitely gonna have to go in wash. There's a lot of flies. Hopefully I find a bin. Actually, I'm getting into Stainland now, I should do. Well, the good news here is there's a slight breeze, which is a good thing. It's warm. Surely I must see a bin eventually. But I'm actually going to go down that way, which goes to the main road. Actually goes to the church. So there'll be definitely a bin on the main road. But certainly found this is a thing. I see so many people putting poo bags in trees or throwing them to the side, and I'm like, well, I can get it. There's no bins. There's not enough. So people are going to be like, oh, I'll just chuck it to the side, just put it on a tree, because there's no bins. That's my reason why. And I'm like, it's not nice to see, but I can totally understand why they do it. You know, if I didn't have a poo bag in my hand, I'd be having my can now. Actually, you know, by the main road, there must, you know, there's definitely a bin. Because I've walked up the hill many times and down it as well. Sweating. Yeah, this t-shirt is going to have to wet wash, because I'm already wiping the sweat off my head with the bottom of my t-shirt. I don't know if you can see it. I'm dripping. I'm absolutely dripping. Yep, because there's not enough bins around. People litter. And I can totally understand why. Yeah, I had enough. I just put it in someone's bin. There was car after car after car in here. Whew. So I'm going to walk across the recreational ground and then go to the bottom, turn right, and then make my way back along to that farm bit, and then make my way back home. I know there's a bin here and there's a bin back there, but there's just so little bins around. So I'm finally on the field. I have got one of them. Never tasted so good in ever. You know, I'm going to zigzag. I really need to kind of watch the dogs though, because I think they're going to keep going. I think I'm going to zigzag, yeah. God, I am sweating. Just keeping an eye on the sweat above my eye. I don't want it to go in my eye. So I'm kind of keeping my right eye shut. I was thinking to myself, surely there's a bench around here. And yeah, there is. There's one here. I'm just going to stop for a moment and give the dog some water. You know, I'll tell you what's been a real coincidence this morning. The only types of dog I've seen this morning are border collies. Right, I'm just going to stop and get the water out. Do you know, I only intended to be out for an hour, and I've been an hour now. Can't check my watch really. I can do it actually. It's 10:30. So I'm going to walk along this bit, down the hill, then to the rocks really, then walk back along the pathway, which kind of like goes back to kind of like the rocks. I know where I'm going. Now, I'm pretty sure there was 3 ways I could go. I could go up the hill, back to like the recreational ground. I could go down, which goes alongside the corridor, golf course. Corridor, what am I on about? And then there was another path which I could follow, which I'm going to take just means I can have the dogs off, potentially. Phew. Ah yes, spotted it. Wicked. So yeah, there's that way where the dogs are. There's that way that goes back up again, and where that fencing is a third path. So I'm gonna go along the central path and take a couple of pictures, I think, because it's nice to have pictures with my walks. Oh yeah. Oh yes. Gotta take one now. You know, what can you say about that, eh? Totally magnificent. Well, the dogs that I encountered on the field up there, I think the owners might be, it might be an idea they might think about it. It might be an idea that the people that have the dogs are Top Gear fans, because one was called Oliver and the other was called Stig. I was just like, great. Oh god, that dropped down. I was like, oh cool. I actually can't remember where this goes. I've been this way in a long time. Oh, hold on. Do you go? Yeah, you can go down, can't you? Yes, you can. Oh, you. Oh, shit! That was a big drop. Oh, that just looked like it wasn't a drop at all. Oh, shit! So I was about to say you can go up there, back to the field. That was a big drop. Oh god. So I'm making my way back down this path bit now. Oh, I think I know where this does go actually. Smart. I think I'm gonna have to charge my phone up when I get home. Because, well, one, it's warm, so it's draining my battery a little bit. And can't see it all. I'm gonna have to take a picture. Do you know, it's so sunny I can't even see where I'm going. Well, it's certainly been a lot warmer than I thought it was going to be. Wow, my bloody neck, it's like a bloody waterfall. I don't even want to touch it. Damn, I'm warm. Yep, I'm gonna have to turn. Can't see that way. So I'm back here again. I went up there, so I'm doing literally a Stainland loop. I'm going to go that way now, which goes back to that field, which means putting dogs on the leads, crossing over, and then walking back home. So I've done 3.5 miles with the dogs. I think that's pretty good. What I'm going to do for June, is if I don't do a substantial amount of 10Ks, then it'll be a 5K montage, potentially. I am going to have that though, if I can. I'll have to put my phone away though. You know, during the point where you could only go out once a day to do your actual exercise, this would suck, because you'd get to the point where you enjoy the walk halfway through, and then it would suck that you'd have to go back home. Because then that's it, then you've done for the whole day then. But I can do this now, go home, and then be like, I can go out again. You know, in a really strange and weird way, the walk I've done is actually a figure of 8. Even though it doesn't look like an 8 at all. Right, I'm going to walk home now. I'm getting quite bad chafing. Not good. Gonna walk home. I'm definitely gonna need a shower. Definitely. I'm sweating well loads.